where they point out she is utterly repulsed by the PDA from Prince Harry. Look at this now. Look at it in slow motion. And then there is the horror on Meghan's face. Get away from me, man. Oh, but I'm going to have to post this anyway because I've got something to prove.
But Prince Harry, this is probably one of the worst few months of his life.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Other news today, more drama for Prince Harry and wife Meghan as they celebrate their 5th wedding anniversary.
Meghan Markle's tough year just got even worse. It seems like Meghan Markle's year keeps going from bad to worse. Just when things were starting to settle, a fresh wave of drama has stirred up new trouble for the Duchess of Sussex. Recently, Meghan and Prince Harry were spotted out on what was supposed to be a fun date night, but the public's reaction to their outing was anything but positive. Now people are speculating that their relationship might not be as strong as it seems. Some are even questioning whether Meghan truly loves Harry or if she's only with him for the fame and lifestyle that comes with being a royal. Let's break down everything that's been happening because, honestly, it's been a roller coaster. Buckle up. This is going to get messy. At the start of the year, like many others, Meghan seemed eager to turn the page and start fresh. After stepping away from the spotlight a bit, she returned to social media with a goal to reintroduce herself to the public. One of her biggest moves was coming back to Instagram after staying off the platform for over 5 years. She wanted to reset her public image and maybe even win back some support. Her comeback, however, didn't go as planned. The first video she shared on her new Instagram account was flooded with criticism. The backlash was so intense that she ended up disabling comments and hiding the like counts on all her posts permanently. What was supposed to be a fresh beginning quickly turned into a new source of stress. And unfortunately, things didn't stop there. Fast forward a few months, and Meghan and Harry decided to have a night out at Beyoncé's Cowboy Carter tour during her final show in Los Angeles at the SoFi Stadium. Meghan posted several photos and videos from the night. Her caption was short and sweet. About last night. "Thank you, our Beyoncé and team, for an amazing concert and a very fun date night. All love." She included pictures of herself and Harry smiling, looking like they were enjoying the show, along with clips of them trying to be affectionate with each other. On the surface, it looked like a perfectly normal celebrity outing. But things quickly took a turn online. As soon as Meghan shared those posts, people began picking apart the footage. Many felt that the public display of affection between Meghan and Harry looked staged or forced. Some thought Meghan looked uncomfortable and uninterested, while others commented that Harry appeared sad and distant. The internet didn't hold back. Some of the comments were harsh. One person joked, "When I feel unsafe, I definitely go to a concert with 40,000 people." Another wrote, "Harry looks like he'd rather be anywhere else. Meghan dances like she's trying too hard." People were even mocking her outfit, saying it didn't suit the occasion, and criticizing Harry's behavior as odd or distant. There were even accusations that Meghan and Harry went to the concert just to copy Prince William and Kate Middleton, who had recently attended a high-profile event themselves. Some said the tickets must have been discounted, and others went as far as saying Meghan looked like she was trying to grab attention in all the wrong ways. The cowboy hat she wore also didn't go over well with some critics, who called it desperate. Many questioned their motives for attending the show in the first place. Rumors began swirling that Meghan and Beyoncé are close friends, but people found it.
Look at this slow motion video from the royal griff where they point out she is utterly repulsed by the PDA from Prince Harry. Look at this now in slow motion. And then there is the horror on Meghan's face. Get away from me, man. Oh, but I'm going to have to post this anyway because I've got something to prove.
Strange that the couple didn't get a moment backstage with the star. If they were such good friends, why wasn't there a selfie with Beyoncé? Why no private moment caught on camera? These small details only added fuel to the fire, but the backlash didn't stop with their concert appearance. Just one day after the Beyoncé concert, Meghan shared a Mother's Day tribute on Instagram. She posted a heartfelt message about motherhood and raising her children. Her caption read, "Cheers to juggling it all with joy. And to these two gems who still try to climb Mama Mountain, smother me with kisses, and make every day the most memorable adventure. Being your mom is the greatest privilege of my life. I love you more than all the stars, all the sky, all the raindrops, and all the salt on all the French fries in the world. On its own, the message was touching and sweet. But people quickly noticed something that stirred up more controversy.
Did not enjoy that Beyoncé concert at all. It's not his sort of thing. As I say, he spent the entire time apparently looking up miserably now and again, and then being beckoned over. Come on, Harry, pose for another picture. So he put on his cowboy hat and did that. So I don't think any of that image making is washing with anyone, really.
Her son, Prince Archie, was seen in the photo wearing an expensive pair of pajamas. It was later revealed that the pajamas were designed by a luxury New York brand called Lowland NY. The sleepwear set, which included crisp white pants with navy blue trim and a matching button-up shirt, reportedly cost $61, or around $75 to make. Things even more exclusive, the set was from a limited edition release that's no longer available. This made some people upset, arguing that Meghan was showing off wealth in a way that felt out of touch. Critics pointed out that most parents wouldn't or couldn't spend that kind of money on children's sleepwear, especially during tough economic times. Now it's no secret that Meghan and Harry are wealthy. After all, they are royalty. So yes, they can afford high-end clothes for their kids, but the issue wasn't just the price. It was the overall message the post sent. People felt that Meghan was trying too hard to appear relatable, while simultaneously showcasing a lifestyle that most of her followers can't relate to.
I think this is the answer to everything. Show everyone we're happy, show everyone we're in love, and that cancels out anything negative, any bad press we get.
Combination didn't sit well with many. Between the awkward concert date, the expensive pajama controversy, and her failed social media comeback, Meghan's efforts to improve her image this year seem to have backfired. Instead of gaining support, she's found herself facing even more criticism. And now, with people starting to question the state of her marriage to Harry, things are looking more complicated than ever. Of course, only Meghan and Harry know what's really going on behind closed doors. But from the outside, it's clear that Meghan's attempts to win over the public haven't worked out the way she had hoped. Whether it's bad timing, poor decisions, or just plain bad luck, one thing is certain: 2025 hasn't been easy for Meghan Markle. And with the internet constantly watching, it doesn't look like the pressure will let up anytime soon. Since returning to Instagram in 2025, Meghan Markle has tried hard to present herself as down-to-earth and relatable. But many people feel she hasn't quite pulled it off. Instead of appearing genuine or in touch, critics say she's coming across as disconnected, and they're not afraid to say so. A lot of the backlash centers around the idea that Meghan seems more focused on herself than on connecting with others, including her husband Harry or even her own family. One person remarked that Meghan seems to always make everything about me, and never shows anything truly personal or meaningful about her or Harry's relationship with their own parents. Some critics found it especially telling that on Mother's Day, Meghan chose to post about herself being a mother, but didn't mention her own mom, Doria Ragland, at all. For many, that felt strange. After all, Mother's Day is usually about children showing appreciation to their moms, not mothers celebrating themselves. Reports have even surfaced claiming that Meghan once said she was too famous to join a mom and toddler.
Meghan Markle takes yet another swipe at the royal family and then decides to go on this huge rant, almost out of breath there, detailing every bit of work that she does. You know, being one of the most privileged people on the planet, she still won't talk about how hardworking she is, which includes coming up with Instagram captions. I mean, we never hear other real leaders talking about how hard they work. You just see it in their actions. But for Meghan Markle, you know, of course, she's the exception, Kinsey.
Group. My harsh comment compared her maternal instincts to that of a snake, saying she just doesn't seem to understand what being a mom really means. Her critics felt that if she truly wanted to show her softer side or build a connection with other women, she missed the perfect opportunity on Mother's Day. But that's just one part of the story. Over the last several months, Meghan has been facing failure after failure in her professional projects. From her new podcast to her Netflix series, nothing seems to be landing well with the public. Her content hasn't gained much attention or positive feedback, and that's putting it mildly. Her most recent Netflix show, With Love, Meghan, was meant to be a warm, lifestyle-based series filled with cooking, hosting tips, and personal stories. It was pitched as a heartfelt, cozy show that would give viewers a peek into Meghan's everyday life. But instead of capturing hearts, the series left many viewers unimpressed. Critics say it felt forced, lacked charm, and didn't have the warmth, or originality people expected. Some even said it was boring and hard to sit through. As for her podcast, The Confessions of a Female Founder, it hasn't done much better. Despite being backed by Lemonada Media and meant to follow the success of her previous podcast archetypes, it's already fallen off Spotify's top 100 charts in both the US and the UK. That's a worrying sign, especially for someone with Meghan's fame and influence. According to Edward Coram James, a public relations expert and the CEO of GoUp, Meghan missed a huge opportunity with her podcast. He pointed out that the way the show starts, with a string of advertisements right off the bat, feels awkward and out of place. He even said the ads don't sound like Meghan at all, comparing the voice to a Meghan impersonator. That lack of authenticity is a big deal because Meghan has built her brand around being real, empowering, and connected. If listeners feel that even the opening of her podcast doesn't sound like her, how can they believe in the message she's trying to send? The podcast was reportedly supposed to feature major celebrity guests like Beyoncé and Taylor Swift, but so far, those names haven't shown up. With only 4 episodes released and talk of crisis meetings already happening behind the scenes, things aren't looking great. Edward Coram James also emphasized that while most podcasts include ads, Meghan had the chance to do something more creative and personal. Instead, the final product feels generic, like a typical plug-and-play podcast that anyone could make. For someone with Meghan's reach, people expected more thought and effort. Then there's Meghan's personal life, which has been under just as much scrutiny as her career. Many of Prince Harry's old friends are deeply concerned about him. They say he doesn't just look tired or overworked, he looks lost. According to people close to Harry, he hasn't been the same since he started dating Meghan. They say the fun, spontaneous, and relaxed Harry they used to know is gone. These days, he's all about wellness retreats, therapy, and taking on global causes. While some might see that as growth, others feel like it's Meghan controlling the narrative and shaping his new identity. Some of Harry's longtime friends even believe that Meghan is calling all the shots in their relationship. Depending on your perspective, that could be seen as either a strong woman guiding their shared journey or as a sign of imbalance and control. But one thing's clear: Harry's inner circle is raising questions. The prince who used to joke around, enjoy a drink with his buddies, and laugh freely now seems like a completely different person. One royal expert, Ingrid Seward, even commented that while there's still a small chance Harry could mend things with his father, King Charles, his bond with Prince William is likely beyond repair. Seward didn't hold back in suggesting that Meghan's influence runs deep, and that the changes in Harry are exactly what she expected, and perhaps even planned, as someone who understands how to play the Hollywood game. To Harry's old friends, it's like he's become a rewritten version of himself. Whether that rewrite leads to a happy ending or turns into a cautionary tale remains to be seen. Some hope he finds peace and purpose in this new chapter, while others are concerned that he's lost touch with who he truly is. So where does all this leave Meghan? Some people think she's being unfairly criticized and constantly picked apart no matter what she does. Others argue that the